Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my sad second update for my nail project plan for 2025. I'm kind of calling this a reset because not a lot has happened since my first update. We started off okay on this project, and then, again, blame it on the dog. Little Callie, I could not do my nails with a crazy little puppy like her. She was adorable, but she licked everything, and I was so worried about doing my nails. I did do them, I think, a couple of times, but it was really, really hard. So we're kind of resetting this project. I'm not rolling in anything new. We're going to stick with what we had, because I was looking through, like, when I was bringing everything together, I was like, there's a few here that I think I can finish out by the end of the year if I stay on track. So when I've done this project in the past, you really need to at least do your nails minimum once a week, and that will get you through it. If you don't do that, you're going to take a lot longer to get through the nail polishes. There is 4 here that I think, 3 for sure I'm pretty confident in finishing. 4th, I think I can, and then the other 2 is just like if I can get them sort of halfway or like, you know, a noticeable difference, I'd be happy with that. So just to quickly recap, I did finish this one julep shade in the shade K. It kind of looks like what I have on my nails now, but it's not quite. I'll show what that is in a second. But yeah, we did finish this. This was a carryover from last year. Let me just my focus. I have a little bit of a new setup here. Maybe I'll show a picture in the future. I've moved, I had my big table here. I've moved that. I have this like little, what I'm calling my little filming table now. And I think I'm going to get rid of my big table, or like, I don't know, do something. I really like it. It's too big for my space. And it just ends up being like half of it I just collect stuff on. It's like, I can just push stuff on the side. Like it's not being used for the purpose I bought it for. Let's just say. So anyway, this guy is finished. So this one did finish at, what is it, 35.19 grams. It started at 35.46 grams. That's a difference of 0.27 grams. So we finished that guy out. Next up is this shade called Randy. This one, like, the finish has always been off on this one. So when it dries like almost matte-like. Like there's always been something wrong with the formulation on this one. Some of them I could draw a new line-ish. Like you can see that's slightly below where that line is now, but I'm not ready to draw a new line. Sorry, it's not really focusing on it. There we go. So you can kind of see it is below that line, but not a whole lot. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. But I've used this, I want to say, a couple of times at least. I've definitely used it a few times. But not a whole lot. The weight did change though, so it was 34.2 grams. It's now 34.13 grams. That's a difference of 0.07 grams. Next up is the shade Lupita. So I just put this one on my toes. So we've got some use out of this. I think that might be, I definitely have used this on my fingernails too at some point earlier in the year. I think like way back in January maybe I did use it. Again, I don't think I can draw a new line on this one just yet. This is where we're at now. This one's harder to see through. I'd have to shine a light through it to see if it's any further down. Oh, it's somewhere right there. I can kind of see it right now on this one side. Again, it's a little further down than what it is, but I'm just kind of going with weights right now because that's a bit easier. So last month this was 35.54 grams. It's now 35.38 grams. That's a difference of 0.16 grams. So this shade is Octavia, and I haven't used this since my last update. So I was using this one mostly. I was focusing on this one at the beginning of the year. I've kind of put it aside. I'll probably bring it back again at the end of the year. Again, we're fairly far down on this one, so really good progress that I got earlier in this year. It's definitely over halfway done. So there's that guy. This is what's on my nails right now, although I've somehow buggered up one nail. I'm like, how did I bugger up one nail? I don't know. And it's this one. It's my ring finger. All my other nails, fine. So yeah, this one's from H&M. I really like this polish. I don't know if they still do polishes or not, but they use like a wide brush, and I really, really like this brush. Like it's like the perfect size for my nails, and it makes it so quick and easy to use. So I have definitely been using this one because I can throw in like a single coat of this and it looks like better than my basic nails, and my basic nails are just looking rough. I can throw like a single coat of this on and it just zhuzhes things up a little bit. So last month this was, I don't know if I said the shade. It's Rock Oyster from H&M. So this was 42.02 grams. It's now 41.74 grams. That's a difference of 0.28 grams. Then we have the shade Hot Magenta. So I did use these two in combination with each other, which I think is a good way to use both of them up, like, or use both at the same time and get progress on them. So this is the shade Hot Magenta from Sally Hansen. I love this formula. I know it's hit and miss for some people, but it works really well for me, and it's super affordable. Although this used to go on sale for like $2.99. I think the cheapest I've seen it recently is $4.99, which kind of makes me a little sad. But yeah, this one, again, I didn't mix it up, so it's kind of like, I don't know how well you can see. It's kind of like separated a bit at the top there. But I have used this one. So last month, I kind of used it as like a top coat-ish. Last update. So last update was March, by the way. Last update was 46.01 grams. It's now 45.98 grams. That's a difference of 0.03 grams. And then the other shade that I was using at the beginning of the year, but I have stopped using because it's not very summery. Although maybe I can mix it with something else. Like, again, put like this on top, see what happens. My camera's really not wanting to focus. I've got it at a slightly different position. I feel like it's a lot closer to me than usual, than at least when I had it on the table. So I think it's still figuring itself out here. But anyway, this is Tough Taupe from Sally Hansen. This kind of format, like, they're both Sally Hansen. This one I think you can get at like the dollar store and stuff. And again, I really like this formula. I really like this color. This is a very like gray purple, not very taupey in my opinion. More purpley than brown, but very pretty color, but again, more of like a fall winter color. So I haven't used it since the last update at all. So there's been no weight change. So yeah, the ones that I think I can finish is this one, because this one's clearly pretty low down. It's down here somewhere. This one, again, I think I can finish. And I also feel like I can probably finish Rock Oyster. Or get pretty close to finishing that. So those two I'm confident in finishing. This one is a little further up, so I'm not sure. I would like to, but I don't want to like bank on it. But I do want to finish this one if I can. And then these two, it's like if I can make reasonable progress on them, I'd be happy just to see some good visual progress to where they are now. They're both pretty full still. So yeah, the thing that makes this project a little difficult is I did buy a bunch of new polishes from ILNP and a couple from Holo Taco, and I like to use them. They're very fun. Again, I like to mix up shades, so it does make this a bit tricky because kind of like perfumes, I get bored of the same thing over and over again when it comes to nail polish. I don't like to do the same thing over and over again. So that does make this a little bit tricky for me in terms of finishing them, but we'll do our best. I probably will throw in other nail polishes and wear other nail polishes here and there. Again, maybe try and do things like sort of top coaty, like mix, like put this on underneath and put something else on top, just so I can at least get a use out of this, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're going to refresh this project. I know a lot of you guys have been asking, you're like, hey, where's your update? It's here! Yay! And I'm excited now. Like, I'm feeling good about this. I think I was a bit apprehensive on doing an update on this because it's like, oh, this is like just not happening and maybe I should just give up on this. But you know what? Just because it's not January, I don't have to do a fresh start. It's July. Fresh start in July. You can do a fresh start at any point, any day, any month, any hour, any minute. And this is our fresh start for this project. So if you like this update, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.